This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the cuzzz sent you. Well, howdy everyone. Welcome to Friday Night with the Cuzzz. How's everybody doing tonight? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Yeah, that would be a good question. Hello, Ralph Greenwood, Ralph Fan Man, Dwight Curley, John Tenzillo, Melvin Fackler. Who else? Dwight Curley. Norman Rowe. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Digger Evans, my my friend, excuse me. Shane's Trains. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you all in here. Sorry, got a tickle in my throat. PDRR Engineer Art, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. Good evening. Glad you can make it in here tonight. Well, I hope you guys are going to be interested in what I'm going to be showing you guys tonight. It's a way to have some stimulation of your eyeballs on your layout. That's the way I look at it. And it's nice to see lights changing back and forth here and there. Anyhow, we'll get to that in a little bit. Norman Rowe, how's it going, buddy? M&M Shortlines, Marty, how's it going, buddy? Glad to make it in here tonight. Who else? Lehigh River, Ian, sorry. Man, I am messed up tonight. Yeah, so Dave and I have been working vigorously on my layout this last week. Hello, William Bryant, and things are not working out. Well, at least after Dave left, I found that some things are not going to be working out, so I need to rethink my track plan that I want to do. Hello, Michael McCarvo. How's it going, buddy? Glad to make it in here. I didn't get an answer on if everybody can hear me. Maybe you didn't hear me ask the question. Chris Mitchell, how's it going, buddy? All right, so Jim Tedesco, nice to see you, buddy. Glad you can make it in here. I guess if you guys weren't hearing me, you'd be telling me, right? The reason why I'm asking is because I have this new microphone that I've been using, and it seems to work really nice. I like it. It wasn't very expensive, but yeah, so I've been using that. 5x5. Thank you, Norman Rowe. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see. Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad. How's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it up here tonight. Got 35 in here. We'll wait a few more minutes before I actually get a lot of stuff going on here. I want to do my demonstration with as many people in here as I possibly can do so everybody gets the benefit of what I'm going to show you guys. RDA N-Scale, Alan, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Shay's N-Scale, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. 34, wow, we lost one already? Come on, man. Rob T-Man, how's it going, Rob T-Man? How's it going? Glad you can make it in tonight. Are you new here, or did you change your name from something previously? Evans, North Texas, N-Scale, Trains, and more. All right. I think I have a video of yours to watch. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Dave, BNSF, N-Scale. How's it going, buddy? Joe Sestito. How's it going? It sounds so funny to be saying my name to someone else. It's like weird. But anyhow, glad you can make it in, Joe. You know, it's, I might have to get up and turn my air conditioner on because it's like a little hot in this spot right here. Who else we got? M&M Short Lines. All right, guys, give me a minute. Let me go turn my air conditioner on. I'll be right back. Hi, honey, I'm home. Thank you there, Ralph. And by the way, speaking of the Teesprings, I do have a discount going on. They would, for some reason, they wouldn't let me give you a percentage, but they allowed me to knock dollars off. So I did knock about $2 off of most of the items that I have in my Teesprings store. So you guys might want to go check that out. I was going to mention that later on, but that's okay. We do it now since Ralph already posted that up there. Rail Lady 2020, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. Ian, you know, the temperature here has been getting up close to 90 degrees already. And my house, when I just went in and checked it, my house right now inside here was 78 degrees. So it was getting hot. And this corner right here is right by my window, so it's a lot of heat coming in. Steve 87 PSAP, how's it going, buddy? Recovering. Wait, I lost that. Oh, I didn't know that, Ralph. Sorry to hear that. I hope everything's going okay for you, buddy. 91 today. Yeah, see, I told you it's getting up there. You missed the heat? Well, nobody's stopping you from coming back here. Besides, I need another model railroading friend to help me work on my layout. All right, well, we got 39 people in here. I guess we can start. Okay, my shout out for this evening. Let's see, where did I put him? Didn't I put him? I didn't save it, you son of a gun. Oh, man. Thought I saved it. Anyhow, my shout out for tonight is going to be a person that I had watched this past week. He's got a pretty cool little layout. The name of his layout is called the Johnstown and Maryville Model Railroad. He's got 82 subscribers. And the video that I watched was a cab ride going clockwise. He also did one going counterclockwise. And his layout is 12 feet by 18 feet, and he uses Atlas Code 83 track and turnouts. You guys need to go check him out. I'm sure he'd appreciate getting a few more subscribers. And hope you like him. Give him a couple of those, and like and hit the bell and all that good stuff. What did I just see in here? Charles Grisson, how's it going? CP368, how's it going? Glad you all can make it in here tonight. John, yeah, okay, you got it there, Ralph. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. And when I watched this guy's video, it's pretty well produced. It's just that he's just, I don't know if he's just starting or whatever, but he's got a few videos up. 82 subscribers. Let's see if we can get him to 100 tonight, guys. I mean, we got 43 people in here. If each one of you hit the bell, hit the subscribe and hit the bell, we'd be good to go. Scott Johnson, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in here. It's chilly there. I'm sorry, guys. I'll tell you, it gets too hot too fast here. I mean, we're only, the beginning of April, and it's already been hitting the 90s, and that's telling me that this summer is going to be brutal just like it was last summer. Last summer, we had a lot of hot days. We had like 65 days of 115 plus, I think it was. And Dave, you can correct me on that. Shays Enscal, cool, very cool. I'm glad to see that you already were subscribed to him. Very cool, very cool. All right, guys, we're going to head and continue on now. For my super chats from last week, I want to thank all of these people. Marty from M&M Shortlines, Manny Fernandez, Shay's N-Scale. I'm sorry, Shay. I blew it. Kevin Brown, how's it going, my friend? Glad you could make it in here. Container Man 68, Kevin Brown, Grandpa Rails, Roy Eltham, and Hastings BNSF N-Scale. Thank you so much, guys. I want you to know that that's how I got this microphone, is with you guys super chats and super stickers and all of that kind of stuff. So I really do appreciate it. And the more I get from you guys, the more contest and equipment that I can buy. Speaking of contest, I am probably going to do my giveaway here pretty soon. I'm just waiting to make sure that I don't dip below the 4,000, because I seem to be losing a couple of subscribers each day of the week. And if it goes below the 4,000, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wait until it steadies at a certain amount. Anyhow, hope. Sorry, Shay. I didn't mean that. It's supposed to get all the way to 48 tonight, huh? Wow. But Jim, you're in Florida, right? Does it get that cold in Florida? Hmm. Well, anyhow, I'm not sure about the Monday shows. I have not been paying attention. I understand that Nate is not going to be doing his. Shays, thank you so much, buddy. I don't know if Nate's going to be doing his. I heard that he's not going to be doing it. So if he is, please check him out. From what I understand, his last show, he didn't have very many people watching. So I guess he got a little disappointed. I'm only getting the second wind down through the grapevine, guys, so I don't know. Frozen orange juice. Frozen orange juice tonight to Florida. 60 in Oregon right now. Feels great for once. Yeah, I would imagine 60 would feel good. Anyhow, so if he is still doing it, please check him out. That is Nate's HON3 Broad Top Railroad. That's the name of his layout. Also, on Monday evenings, we have Tom's Trains and Things at 8 o'clock. And then also Mondays in the afternoons, we have Modeling Mondays with Heath, Humanity Junction. On Tuesdays, we have On Track Tuesdays. And then we have, right after them, we have Building with the Cuzzz. Hey, that's me. No, I like those. Yeah. Joseph Tito, that's a good question. I don't know. I was thinking about that before the show. I'm looking at my freezer. My freezer is packed full of food, and I just don't know if anything in there is appealing to me, you know. Split Rock, how's it going? Hey, you know what? The thumbs down is also a view according to YouTube. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. So, yeah. If I don't get one, I'd be worried about it. All right, on Wednesday. In fact, it's going to be next Wednesday coming up. It's going to be a community roundhouse. It's the first Wednesday of every month, and that will be next Wednesday. Then on the second Wednesday, it's still up in the air. I don't know if anybody's taking that spot. Is the scratch build every Tuesday? Didn't see one this week. No, I took a break this week. I announced it that I was going to take a break this week to work on my layout, and your building has been put on hold until I can get my layout somewhat runnable again. So, and I told you how long it was going to take me to do your build, so I'm not worried about it, so you don't be worried about it. And then the fourth Wednesday of the month is still a question mark. I don't know who's doing that. I don't know if Michael McCarville has filled in those spots. I think he filled in. I think I started watching him the other night. So, yeah, he might be doing the 7 o'clock spot on Wednesday evening. Rob T-Man, how's it going? Let's see who else we got in here. All right. On Wednesday, that's what we just said, Michael McCarville. If not, Michael McCarville goes on at, I believe it's 8 o'clock. Michael, I saw you in here, so please correct me if I'm wrong. John Nofil, how's it going? Glad you can make it in here. John Schoolkill, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. All right, let's see who else we got. On Thursday, we have Hot Rod Rodney. Now, I don't know what happened to him last night. He canceled his show. I hope that he's okay and can get his show back on the road again, because I miss him. I miss watching him. On Friday night, on Friday all day Friday is actually stuff going on. So we got Hanging with Humanity Junction. And then we have Anthony Dodge Model Train Outsider. And then we have me. Yeah, me. Again. Twice in 1 week. Holy mackerel. Saturday is Back on Track. And Sunday we have Sidetrack Sunday. And also we have NORA, which is Northern Ohio Railroad Action. Other shows during the week could be, let's see. Monday we have Not Bad with Wilmer. Tuesday we have Dispatch with Roy Smith. Sunday we have Sunday Morning Coffee and Trains with Dale Bass. All right. Sorry about that. Now, when I did the video on this guy, I had a couple of questions about that, and I'm going to answer those questions tonight. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate that, buddy. I had a couple of questions about this that I'm going to answer tonight, and then we'll move on to what I have planned for tonight, which is what you see up behind me there. Anyhow, I think, let's see. I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. My Teespring store, they wouldn't let me give you a discount like I did last time, or at least I can't find it. So what I actually did was I actually reduced the prices on everything by $2. So you're still getting a discount. It's just not I don't know what the percentage would be, but yeah. So if you guys are interested in my mugs or my T-shirts, well, this is not one of theirs. My T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, phone cases, masks, the whole 9 yards, all my store. So go check it out. Bree, BR374, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. Glad, long time no see. All right, who else we got? My premiere video tomorrow is going to be something I have not done for quite a long time. And I'm not going to say what it is. You guys will have to tune in tomorrow at noon Eastern. So be prepared for that. Also, I want to wish everybody a happy Good Friday, which is today, and happy Easter, which is Sunday. Hope you guys have fun on Easter. If you have kids, egg hunts and all of that stuff, that would be pretty fun. I went through all of that when I was younger and my kids were younger. So yeah, so have fun on Easter Sunday, guys. And don't forget to take care of the Easter Bunny. All right. Do you guys hear anything about your stimulus checks? Are they being prepared, or what's going on with those? I mean, I hear stuff on TV, but nothing concrete. So if you guys have heard anything that was more concrete, please let me know. And finally, I have this gem for sale. And you guys are interested? It's an Elgato game capture card, and I want $60 for it. That's about half of what these guys go for new. You get the cables and everything that goes with it. Whoever wants this, the first one to send me an email say they want it, will be the person that gets it. So, Ralph, can you please post my email address? And like I said, the first one that sends me an email for that, will get it. $60. Jim Tedesco, Social Security and Disability starts this month. Oh, I didn't know you weren't collecting yet. I'm just looking at some of the chat that's been going on. Yeah, okay. Hey, Shane, how's it going, buddy? Different times, more train money. Yeah, more train money, yeah. Cousin Vinny's email. There you go. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate it, buddy. So anybody who wants that Elgato, it's pretty much top of the line. I just went with something a little bit cheaper and something that would work better with my system that I have. The problem I was having with it had a lag in it, and I got most of the lag out by making some adjustments. But then I came across these other video capture cards that I decided to try it and see how it goes. So anyhow, anybody who wants it, it's there. I don't want to put it on eBay. If I put it on eBay, I'm going to put it in as an auction, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, you're only 61. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Oh, is Mystic here? Hello, Mystic. How's it going? I didn't see you in here earlier. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see now. We did all of that, and all of that. I guess this is done. All right. So let me get this camera on. Hopefully it's going to work for me. And let me see. You might lose me for a minute, guys. I just want to see if this is going to work. And it is. Okay, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So the first question was, where are we? The first question was, let me see, I need to move this guy out of the way a little bit. That was the back of my monitor you guys were seeing. Move this over here. All right. And let me move this guy over here, like that. So the first question I had was, can you use anything other than the stuff that they give you? And the answer, I'm assuming, is yes. It said any kind of, when I asked this question a couple of years ago, I asked the person that was doing the demonstration what could be used. So The Tamiya extra thin can be used. Also, the Plastruct, Plastaweld is what they got, and I'm pretty sure that this is pretty close to what that is. I tried to see if there was any MEK in here, and it doesn't say on the directions what all is in here, so I don't know. Anyhow, that's answer number one. The second question was from Digger, and he wanted to know, how do you clean and how do you unclog a stuffed up needle? And I will read to you what it says here, and it really doesn't make too much sense because, first of all, well, I'll show you. It says here, fill the plastic filler bottle, which is this guy, 1/2 to 3/4 full. Okay. Now, then it says to take your applicator. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's your applicator. And it says, after this is full, to put this in with the needle down, just like that, and push it down. Now, I broke this one, as you can see, it's broke. Here's the other two pieces to it. But I broke it by trying to put it into the cap here. And I know you guys are not going to see this, but they're saying 1/2 to 3/4 full with the needle to this guy is right where my thumb is. I don't know if you guys are going to see that. So I think it has to be filled more than 3/4 that they're saying. And then you just leave it in there for 5 minutes or so. And what's supposed to happen is the fresh glue will dissolve the glue that's in the needle. And when that happens, you'll see the needle, you'll see your tube start to fill up. When the tube starts to fill up, your needle is clean. All right. So that answers the second question for Mr. Digger Evans. And let me get back over here, see what's going on. All right, so let me put this stuff back away. And I'm assuming that you can use this bottle to apply the glue also, because otherwise, why would they give you this nice metal needle here? And this needle is like the one that I have on my Model Masters, and you can see the difference in the needles, maybe. Big difference in the sizes. Anyhow, Digger, I hope that answered your question. And let me put this stuff away. I tell you, I'm going to have a lot of fun using this tool right here. All right, let me put this stuff away here, and we'll get on to the rest of the stuff that I want to do tonight. And I want to thank Mr. Roy Hardwick for this gift. I appreciate it, Mr. Roy. Thank you very much. If I can get this stupid thing to close. Did I put it on wrong? Huh? Gotta be smarter than the plastic there, Vincent. All right, there we go. All right, so now I want to show you guys what's involved to have working LEDs working with your tortoise machines or your cobalt machines. Now, when I did this, I have older cobalt machines, and from what I understand, they are now digitized. So the pins you have to use to do this might be different, but otherwise, on the tortoise machines is pin number 1 and pin number 8. Okay, so with that being said, let's see if I can get this up and running here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is LEDs. LEDs is light emitting diode, okay? And they have, and hopefully you guys are going to be able to see this. Hold on a second. Yeah, maybe that'll work. If you can see that, there's one long and one short leg on these. One is called an anode and one is called a cathode. And I, for the life of me, can't remember which one is the positive and which one is the negative. But anyhow, what you need to do is this is the configuration you're going to do. You're going to take the anode and your cathode on each one of them and solder them together, and then you're going to do the same thing with the opposite two. So you're going to have an anode here going to a cathode here, and then you're going to have a cathode here going to an anode here, okay? An LED. Thank you, Kevin Brown. Thank you so much. I'll try that. In fact, we just went to Arby's. All right. So the purpose of an LED is to only allow voltage to go in one direction. So by hooking it up this way, when I show you how to hook up the rest of it, you'll get the actual flow of electricity the way it's supposed to be. All right. The next thing you're going to need, let's see if we can get up here. And we'll turn that one off. And we'll turn this one on. It's a double pole, double throw toggle switch. Now, a lot of guys ask if it could be a center off. It can be a center off, but the problem with that is when you take away the electricity from your tortoise machine or your cobalt machine, what happens is it relaxes, okay? And if it relaxes too much, guess what? Your points are going to be moving away from the rails, and you're going to have derailment. So I always use a double pole, double throw switch, no center off, okay? And now if you look on the back, and I really don't know how you guys are going to see this. I'm hoping you can see it. I'll bring it up really close. That's the back, and if you look at the diagram I have, you can see that we'll start down here at your power supply. You're going to come up, and you're going to go to one side. Now, it's called a double pole, double throw because this is one pole, this is the other pole, and double throw means flip one, flip two, so it's two throws, okay? So, from your power supply, which would be 12 to 16 volts, and you can get that from one of these guys. I'm sure you guys have these. And this one here happens to be 14.8. I just picked it out of the bunch that I have, but these work very well. Also, if you guys have an old computer that you're going to play, take the power supply out of it. The reason why is because I know of 3 different voltages that you can get out of a computer supply. One is 12 volts, one is 5.5 volts, and one is 3 volts. And I'm not too sure because I'm not electrically inclined, but if you put a couple of the wires together, you actually get a lot more voltage. Hello, Redbird Tony. Hello, Gary Weiss. How's it going? Grandpa Rails, glad to see you can make it in here. All right, so we got the power, okay? So now, let's get back to this. I keep looking at the blue screen like I'm going to see it there. That's funny. All right, so you're going to take your second line and you're going to put it to the other terminal on the other side. Now, the reason why you have this X in here is... Thank you, Alan. Thank you very much. This is what's going to create the reverse polarity, okay, right here. So you come in here, and you'll go across here, and then you'll do the same thing on this side here. You'll come here, and you come down here. So now when you flip your switch, depending on which way you flip it, it'll connect whatever terminals it needs to connect and send the power out to the cobalt machine or the tortoise machine. I'm not going to keep saying that, guys. This is good for either one of those machines. So just be cool when you do it. Take your time. It's really easy. I wish I had enough. I don't have enough LEDs to actually do a demonstration here live tonight, but I think you guys can understand exactly what I'm doing. Okay, now once we get the switch wired up, then we can move on to the entire system. Okay, now don't let this fool you. The power, I just had the power going on the upper side just because it was easier for me to draw out. But anyhow, you have your power supply and it's coming in and it's going here. And then you have your other line coming in and it's going to the other terminal here. Then you got your X's, right? Now, the center posts on these, one is going to go out to one of his machines, okay? And on a tortoise machine, it happens to be pin number 1. And on the other one, it's going to come down here, and it's going to go to your LEDs, okay? Now, again, depending on which way you have the switch thrown, will make a difference on which LED it goes through. So let's just say we click it here and it goes through this LED, comes in here, goes back out, and then hits the other opposite terminal, which in turn makes the motor move. Yeah. So it's very easy, very simple to do. You just need to have a little bit of soldering skills, and basically that's it. And I would not suggest, these are mini toggle switches. I would not suggest using the mini ones. Get the next size up, because these here, they are not manufactured very well, and they do have a tendency to break inside. The guts inside happens to break. So with all that being said, that's what you need to do. All right, so if you guys have any questions about that, please, now is the time to ask it. Like I said, it's not a hard situation. So Alan just saying that he subscribed to Johnstown and Maryville. Chasco, I didn't see Chasco. Is Chasco here? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that earlier. Depends on the LEDs that you buy. What did I do with that one? Oh, here it is. These are 12 volt, so therefore no resistor required. And I get my stuff from All Electronics. They are in Van Nuys, California. They have pretty good website. It's got every kind of electronic gizmo that you can think of that you might want to have for your layout or whatever. Just check them out. I'm not getting paid to say that, guys. It's just that I found them. I've been buying spools of wire from them forever, like a 100-foot roll of 22 or 24 gauge wire. It was like $7. Otter Creek and Rio Grande. How's it going? Glad to see you making it in here tonight. Frank Steeler fan. How's it going, buddy? Glad you made it in here tonight. So if you guys have any questions on that, please go ahead and ask them. Digger, did you understand how to do that? I mean, the instructions that they give are not very clear. And like I said, you can't push that needle down into that bottle without twisting it. And once you twist it, you're going to break it. And that's exactly what happened. Thankfully, I had a second tube that I had gotten a while ago, also from Roy Hardwick. So I'm not seeing any questions from you guys. I guess you guys all got it down pat. That's good. I like it. I didn't think it was going to take me that fast to do that, but okay, it did. Ray Central 127 know exactly which electronic store you're talking about. I've ordered from, yeah, I found them a long time ago. In fact, I had been to their store. Martin Searsmore, how's it going? When I was living in California, I actually went to their store, and it's just like an old Army Navy store, basically. They just have stuff scattered all over the place. You got to ask, if you want something, you need to ask where it is. But I've dealt with them, and I'm happy with them. Usually a 2-day turnaround. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Do I use tortoise? I only have split rock. I only have machines in places that I cannot reach. I do not power up my frogs at all. I do, however, power up all 6 rails on the turnout. And that's the way I get around not powering up my frogs. Jerry Satteriel, you here? Hi, Jerry. How's it going, buddy? Hey, that was a real cool place you did a video on, man. I like that place. Whatever it takes, C68. My camera just turned off. All right, we're not using it anyhow. That's cool. Okay, so what else we got? So no one else wants to know, huh? Okay. Well, you know what? If you guys don't ask questions, then this is going to be a very short live stream. I just want to say that I am working on my layout. Dave and I were working on it yesterday, and I did a little work on it myself this past week during the daytime. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that, buddy. But hey, I don't get paid from this, so let's not have it. No, I'm only kidding. To me, it's a cool electronics store. I mean, they had all the LEDs that I needed. If you really want to get fancy with this, you can also hook up red ones to go along with the green ones. So when you flip your switch, you'll have a red one on one side and the green one on the other, and then vice versa. So you can do that also. They also have bicolor LEDs. Yeah, they have bicolor LEDs that you can use. I'm not exactly sure. Why don't you contact directly into your DCC system rather than using double? Well, John, the reason for that is because I don't have that many motors on mine. I have maybe a total of 6 motors, slow motion switch motors, and they're only the ones that I cannot reach. And that's the only reason why they're there. Otherwise, I would have none at all. I have all ground throws on my turnouts. Because how those? No, not yet, Shane. Although I tell you, it is getting a little bit more difficult for me to see stuff. Caboose ground throws. Yes, sir. That's what I use, sir. Ran 1943 on speed step, setting 15, 20, 28, 36, and 45 for almost about an hour and 30. It's broken in, reverse gear, da-da-da. Very good, Alan. Very good, very good. Let's see, John Tenzio, Vinny, why don't you connect them directly to your DCC system? Well, I answered that question, John, and that's the reason, because I really don't have any switch motors on my I have only in places that I can't reach. I'm going to, these things go by so fast. Let's see, I think we're going to do switch panels. Yeah, there you go, Ian, and get a little aggressive and put these LEDs in there. You'll really like it. I mean, you saw my intro today for my live stream announcement where I was actually doing it on mine. That one, and there's 2 up on top of that, and then there's 3 or 4 on the other side of the layout. Those are the only ones I have on my layout. Other than that, it's all toggle switches. I may have to put a couple of push-pull cables in some spots now that I'm doing this whole new renovation on my layout. But yeah, so we'll have to see how that's going to work out. Intervention coming. Okay. 54, what was that? 54, 30, and 2. Wow, 2 downs. Wow. All right. I'm smoking tonight. All right. Anyhow, you guys, if you have no questions, then I guess we're going to call this an early night. I'll figure out what to go eat and see what's going on there. I only have 8 auto switches, 90 with caboose throws. Are connected with NCE switches, yeah. And I'm sure if I was going to get into it, John, if I was going to have tortoise machines on all my turnouts, I would do the same thing. I would be able to use it with my controller to do all of that stuff. The only problem with that is I don't know how you would hook up the lights. How you would hook up if you don't have electricity going to the LEDs. How does that work? So would you hook it up the same way? I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. I'm debating on doing that or using Arduinos. Well, that's cool. Again, I could not get into the heavy electronics part of this hobby only because I've worked on BMWs for 50 years and I had enough of my fill of electronics working on those cars and trying to figure out problems with all their computers and stuff. So no, I gave up on that. JMRI, yeah, that's another thing I have to figure out is why I cannot get my JMRI to work. Where do you get those colored bulbs? These are not light bulbs, buddy. These are LEDs, and you can get it from that place called All Electronics. I think Ralph posted the website, and you get, I don't remember what it was. These are really cheap. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for 10 of them or something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I bought them. I don't have any use, so that's why I don't buy them anymore. In my previous layout, when I did have a bunch of tortoise machines on there, I was using this particular setup that you see behind me. That's what I was using. And the ones that are on my layout now is exactly the way it's shown here in this picture. I just use the Kato switches. They are very reliable. Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen those switch things, they're kind of cool actually, but they're just a little bit too big if you don't have enough space. Rick, how's it going, buddy? Have you been? Oh, wait. Let's see. Have you been to Ted's Hot Dogs? Macy? No, I have not. It's the Oxnard station coming along. How's the Oxnard station coming along? It's I'm taking a hiatus right now because I'm working on my layout. But yeah, Roy knows that. We discussed that on how long it was going to take me to do that build for him. So he's totally okay with everything. Let's see. I just spent $600 at Yankee Dab. Well, congratulations, and thank you very much for supporting my sponsor. I really do appreciate that, Chris. Very, very cool of you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I have to do a check out of Ted's. Yeah, we need to do that. Is it like a Nathan's hot dog place? Is it like a Nathan's quality type thing? I never heard of it. What is Yankee Dabbler discount code? Yankee Dabbler discount code is BNSF6951, and you will get a 7% discount. And on $600, that would be a pretty nifty discount you would get. What would that be, like 7 times $40, something like that? Yeah, Jimmy DIY Digital, he's got an awesome channel. He does a lot of how-to stuff. He's really good, and he's good with Arduino stuff too. So is Tom from Tom Streams and Things. They are both good with Arduinos. Like I said, I just don't have the time or the patience to get into that kind of stuff anymore. Oh, Cameron's here. Hello, Cameron. What was the brand N-scale brick plastic? It was JTT, Kevin. Let me show you. I got it right here. That's it right there, Kevin. And Roy, I want you to know that this is the second order of bricks that I got. I got a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of brick on this build. Anyhow, put that back over there. When are you going to show us you're doing like... Actually, tomorrow's video will be a layout update video. So if you guys want to watch it, I shouldn't have gave that away. I should have made you guys just come over and check it out. But anyhow, it is a layout update video on starting of the process of starting to do what I want to do with my layout. But I am running into problems, and I need to talk to Roy Hardwick about that because he's the one who suggested for me to do all of this stuff. I need to go back to Yankee Dabbler update. I haven't looked at the site for a few months. Yeah, well, you need to go because they're getting new stuff every day. In fact, if you watch Engineer Hall, his channel is Engineer Hall. He does a lot of new arrivals at Yankee Dabbler. He does it once or twice a month. He does that. Mystic Southern, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Let's see. So yeah, so you guys want to check out what's going on with my layout. I'm actually. I want to get more run time on my layout. And in order to do that, I have to manipulate some of the track work up on a third deck. I'm not going to have the Transcon anymore. My final stop, which is the P-Vine subdivision final stop, is at Williams, Arizona. And then from Williams, Arizona, it goes on to the Transcon, which is about another 15 miles further away. But I am going to stop at Williams, and there'll be a hotel and a train station there, and that train station is the train station where you would go to catch the train to go to the Grand Canyon. Hello, Kyle Stevens, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. So I plan on having pretty much about 80% of the third level to be scenic. It's going to be mountains and cuts and all kinds of stuff going through it. At least that's what I'm imagining in my head. We'll see how it's going to work out. Like I said, right now I'm having a problem. In one spot, As soon as you walk into from my living room into the train room number 2, that spot right there up on the 3rd deck is going to have 4-track going across in a space that's about that big. And there are going to be at different levels. Yeah, there's going to be lots of grades going on. There's going to be S curves going on. James Galton, how's it going, buddy? And now he shows N scale engineer Hall. He shows whatever they get in, Chris. Whatever they get in on that week, he just does the update on what's new at Yankee Dabbler. I'm waiting for my 2 SD40s. They were supposed to be out at the end of December, and now I hear that they're not going to be out until May. So I have another whole month to wait for 2 SD40 Kato SD40-2s. I got 10 sheets of 3/8 plywood that will trade for. Sorry, bud. That ain't going to work with me. 3/8 is too small, first of all. I would think. I used that once and it didn't work out very well. He listened to us. You're right. Well, I tell you, I wouldn't mind doing what Engineer Hall does. If I live close by, I would go in there and do this stuff. Do the what's new at Yankee Dabbler stuff. In fact, if we ever get to Strasbourg this year, I will make an attempt to get to the New Jersey store at Yankee Dabbler. I understand it's only like 15 minutes from Philadelphia, so if I do go to Strasbourg, I will be flying into Philadelphia, so we'll see how that goes. No deal, even though it's worth more than my locomotives. Do you use color LEDs, yellow or the... like I said earlier, you can, if you want to use yellow. That is totally up to you. I also mentioned earlier that if you really wanted to get fancy, you can do the way I have the two green ones hooked up there. You can hook up 2 red ones in conjunction with those. So when you flip your switch, you'll get a red light on one and a green light on the other. And you flip the switch the other way, you'll get the reverse. You'll get the red light on one and the green light on the other. So yeah, you can play around with that stuff. It's not hard. You just need some soldering skills and get it done. I mean, I learned by doing it myself. I just said, okay, well, being in the automotive trade, I got an idea of how an LED works, so I just had to figure out how to make it work. So yeah. And there are several ways you can do that. You can hook the LEDs up in series. That would work also. Anyone here near Mountain View, California? Not me. I'm not. It was a joke. Uh-oh. Somebody said something. Cato comes in via West Coast, so missed that one. Wait. I missed it. Oops, sorry. I'll have to check it out next time. But that's it. Are you ordered from Yankee Dabbler this week? He used Vinny's code. Good discount. Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm sure that Yankee Dabbler likes that idea also. You're a couple weeks behind. Yeah. I tell you, man, I have been trying to catch up on videos so much, but it's just like it's getting to be impossible. But I'm trying my best, and I'm sorry. Oh, that was a question I need to ask you. Now, guys, I really would like for you to answer this question tonight if you can. Do you guys get notifications when I post a video? The reason why I'm asking is because my views... I've been using the heck out of discount. That's good, man. That's good. You're getting a discount and you're supporting my sponsor. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. So I would want to know if you guys. Jim Tedesco says he don't. Okay. Dan's Grand Valley says yes. Redbird Tony says yes. Frank Steeler fan says yes. Well, I'm not talking about my live streams. I don't know if that's the same thing as the live streams as the same would be for a video. On Premieres, okay. All right. Power out. People came about. All right. All right, well, I just want to know because I just don't seem to be getting the views that I think I should be getting. I see people that are doing the same thing as me that in 2 days are getting like 400 or 500 views, and I'm only getting 100 views. Something's wrong someplace. DRGNLVR68. Okay. Hello? And I did. Okay. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Yes, I got the video announcement. It's nice. Well, I guess you guys are getting it. Just people just don't want to watch me. I'm sad about that. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm just going to call it the end for tonight because we got 10 minutes, about 11 minutes to go, and I am done with what I wanted to show you guys, and I hope you guys get something out of it. If you have any questions at all, you have my email address. Don't hesitate to send me an email, and I will help you out the best I can. Yeah, and that, it's weird. And Sprint Rock, I know I'm subscribed to you, but I have not gotten a video announcement that you're posting a video in forever. I get all your notifications. See, so I don't know what to understand now. Ralph Freeman put up Vinny's Teespring. Actually, Chris, you can find my Teespring in any one of my videos. It's there. It's already. All you gotta do is click on it. You go right to my store, my Teespring store. Email. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. Take care, Joe. Have a great Easter. Ralph just posted my email. It's up there. It's bnsf6951@gmail.com. Digger, I hope my little demonstration of how you're supposed to clean that tip out was helpful for you. It just didn't make any sense to me by them saying fill it up by half when you can't really get that needle all the way down in there without breaking that tube. So I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it good for tonight. Got to figure out what I want to eat. I don't know if it's going to be. I'm tired of Taco Bell. I'm tired of Arby's. I'm tired of. I want Chick-fil-A, but the Chick-fil-A that's close to me is always busy. Yes, and so that's what I really want. But we'll see how that's going to go. Yes, they are very, very. I mean, this is the tube right here. This is part of it. And here's another part of it right there. And if I squeeze this, I probably could break it in my fingers. So yes, you need to be very, very careful with that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that comment. Rob T-Man, I appreciate that. Good night, Kevin. Sushi? Yeah. Great show. Thank you, Jim Tedesco. I appreciate that, buddy. Good night, all. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget my premiere video tomorrow if you want to see what I'm doing on my layout. Other than that, have a great week. Have fun if you have kids and grandkids on Easter Sunday with the egg hunts and the chocolate bunnies and all of that kind of stuff. So with all that being said, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.